God bless Alai, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Mr. Cyclone, breaking down your Season 6 championship. We've got the Renegades taking on the Chargers. I, for one, didn't see this matchup coming. I thought we were going to be there, but apparently we can't stay healthy. But I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to break down this amazing matchup that we have tonight. Chargers have been electrifying all season. Renegades have been running away with it. Who will take the championship in Season 6? Let's break it all down, alright, folks? So we start with the Division 2 teams. And let me tell you, this is going to be an all-out battle. You've got two highly rated teams here in Iturbide and Benny, and Go Cherry and Ben. Iturbide and Benny on the year are 9-2, taking on Go Cherry and Ben 8-3. This is going to be an amazing match. I'm going to give it to Iturbide and Benny. Gotta have it if they're going to push this team in the Renegades. And now we go on to the next match where we get the soft-handed, mitten-wearing El Barba and Arta versus Go... You know, I have to stop right there. El Barba, I need to apologize. I'm in a bad place right now, you guys, okay? I'm in a depression. Not a tropical kind, because you might be thinking, isn't that what cyclones need to form? But this is a deep, dark depression, and that's why I'm lashing out at El Barba and his cold hands needing warm mittens on the front lawn. You don't know anything about cold. I'm in the cold outside. It's so cold. In second to last place, 2 seasons in a row. I'm so cold out there. I just want to be back in the championship.
Mr. Cyclone?
Yes?
I can take over for you.
Okay. I can't do this.
You did good. God bless Alai. Well, that was interesting to say the least. I hope Mr. Cyclone recovers. And if you're a part of Clone Cartel, we're not going to talk Cyclones. We've already talked Cyclones, and maybe we'll talk Cyclones again one more time when everything is said and done. We've got to break down the championship. Chargers, congratulations for making it here early in the season. You guys didn't impress me. I'm impressed now. I'm listening now. Renegades, you're where everybody thought you'd be. So let's break it down. And if you've seen the slate right now, first thing that stands out to me is this is a slate that benefits the Renegades. And you're like, but Nasty Nate, doesn't every single team play? Yes, you're right. Every single doubles team plays. But the order of it matters, right? So we're starting off Division 2, Correa and Ben versus Iturbide and Benny. And this one for me is like, ooh, how this one goes is going to determine how long of a night it is. This, in my opinion, is a must-get for the Chargers. Both of these teams, great records. I think Iturbide and Benny, 9-2 on the season, and Go Cherry and Ben, 8-3. So these are two really good teams. Again, like Iturbide and Benny, that's a little bit more of a balanced team. Go Cherry and Ben, leaning heavy on Go Cherry to control the action in the front court, and that Ben can do what's needed when he's called upon, right? So this is a huge first match. I think if this goes the Renegades' way, it's going to be a short night for everyone, and Renegades are going to call themselves champs. If the Chargers can get this one, we could be going for a longer game day. Up next, Goanaga and Flores versus El Barba and Arta. I mean, that's Goanaga and Flores all day. El Barba and Arta have not been a good team. Goanaga and Flores have been one of the best, if not the best, Division 5 team. So that's Renegades, which is here. You're following with me now. That is in that if Chargers don't get that first match, they're down 2-0. And what's the next match coming up? The Division 1 match of, again, Gocherry and Arats. Undefeated on the season versus Zuleika and Benny. No pushovers, but not anywhere close to the record of Gocherry and Arats. That's just one of the best teams in all of Battle Court. Not that Zuleika and Benny can't do it if they... I mean, honestly, though, like, if they don't get that first one, it's like Zuleika and Benny have to beat them twice in one game day. Like, now that I'm looking over this game day, I'm like, it's feels like this is the Renegades championship to win. Division 6, El Barba and Gallo versus Correa and Flores. Here's where Correa and Flores, they just haven't been a good team. El Barba and Gallo, they've been not fantastic, but a decent Division 6 team. I think they're like almost 500, 6-5, but negative point differential. And we know the story, 3-8 for Correa and Flores, negative point differential. So you get that. And if you don't get any more for the Chargers, you're looking at 1-3. And what's coming up next is Zuleika and Arta versus Goanaga and Arats. Night, game set match, 4-1 over. And even like that El Barba and Gallo, like 6-5, that's not that strong of a Division 6 team. Like, ooh, if things don't go well, like, could you imagine this being like a 4-0 sweep and just not even getting to that Zuleika and Arta team, which, again, that has not been, they're a 500 team going up against Goanaga and Arats Division 3 team, undefeated. Those two undefeated teams, like if the undefeated teams stay undefeated, it's going to be a tough thing for Chargers to overcome. And if need be, the final match of the night would be Correa and Ben versus Iturbide and Gallo. If the Chargers can get it to that, that obviously favors Iturbide and Gallo, because Correa and Ben have been the worst Division 4 team. And Iturbide and Gallo, they have a winning record, positive point differential, 6-4. Not great, but way better than Correa and Ben. So then they go 7 again, and what do you know? You'd be facing the buzzsaw of Gocherry and Arats. So my prediction, folks, it's really hard for me to... Well, I saw a path for the Fireballs to do it. Like, I thought they were matched up, like, really well to potentially upset the Renegades. I don't see that happening for the Chargers. Good season for the Chargers. Mittens made it a long way, but I am going with, I think it's going to be Renegades in like 4-1, we'll say. So that's going to do it for our championship preview, folks. Thanks for following along. I think we'll do one more Battle Court, kind of sum everything up next weekend, and hang in there, Clone Cartel. It's a short turnaround from Season 6 to Season 7, so hopefully draft goes well and Season 7 goes much better for the Cyclones. No injuries. You know, we can talk more about what we'd look to change in Season 7, who are the winners and losers of Season 6 and all that. But I think that's going to do it for tonight's episode. God bless Alai.